Greetings, one and all, and welcome to an absurd comedy of errors entitled Shakespidiots. I have been written in as your Trojan host. Why? Because they didn't know what else to do with me. To think I went to Yale Drama School for this. Well, it is with great animosity that I stand here before you, because I'm not going to get any credit for this. Patrons of the arts, it has been said that all the world is a stage, and each must play his part. Friends, Romans, and countrymen, lend us your ears, for we are here to bury Shakespidiots, not to praise it. And so, let us have enter our first actor, my funny Valentine.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep. No more. And by a sleep to say we end the heartache and 1,000 natural shocks, that flesh is it. 'Tis a consummation, devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep.
Valentine, you were magnificent tonight. You have no idea how much it means to me to be in a play with such an experienced actor as yourself. It's so inspiring.
Yes, well, child, that's how it's done, isn't it? Someone like you who is green and hungry can benefit so much as by being in my company. Surely the gods have seen fit to bestow this blessing upon you during this impressionable time in your life. Such a pity. I wasn't as fortunate as you. I had to learn the hard way when actors not up to my caliber. Yet, I was able to transcend such obstacles. I'm living proof of what an actor can achieve by honing one's craft. My dear sweet girl, let me pass this on to you as gospel truth. True talent needs no inspiration. It's rather like a mighty river that flows out across the stage and into the hearts of the theater patrons. It truly is remarkable how such plain and simple lines of prose in the hands of a master can produce such admiration and applause from the masses. It's so humbling.
There is much to digest in those pearls of wisdom, but there's another reason why I have come to you. There's a man who says he's a director, and he would like to ask you a few questions. What shall I tell him? Are you available, or should I get rid of him?
No, by all means, child, bring him hither.
Mr. Rogers? Mr. Rogers? Mr. Rogers, I would like you to meet Valentine Sandberg.
Mr. Sandberg, I can't tell you what a pleasure it was to watch you perform today. It truly was enlightening. I've been on a quest searching for actors in a play I'm directing. It's a satire takeoff of Shakespeare's masterwork, Julius Caesar. I think you'd be perfect as the over-the-top actor who gets to play Brutus, one of the great lead acting roles in all of Shakespeare. Sir, if you don't mind me saying, you could really kill in this role. I mean, if you would just
Stop! Stop. Do I know you? Did you not once try to sell me life insurance while riding on the escalator at Macy's?
No, sir. That must have been someone else. Actually, we never met.
Then if we've never met, and I have no idea who you are, then quite frankly, I'm amazed at your complete lack of decorum. Whatever possessed you to think that I, the great and respected actor, Valentine Sandberg, would even consider attaching my name to this pastiche of a play? Huh? Why would?
I hope this doesn't offend you, Mrs. Sandberg, but seeing you tonight was an accident. I came at the request of your director, Zelda Davis-Dreyfus, to see Vina. I was in need of an ingenue for this so-called pastiche of a play. The only reason I'm interested in you is because, it's for the fact that you come off as bigger than life on stage. That's what I've been looking for. A Shakespearean hand. That's it. Pure and simple.
Well, as Freud so aptly put it, there are no accidents or coincidences. You came here tonight hoping subconsciously to meet me, and you have. Let us rejoice in this revelation. That was the fact that I have the utmost regard for Zelda Davis-Dreyfus. After all, I studied with her, and she employed me on numerous occasions in the past. Now, sir, I humbly accept your invitation to star in your play. Shall we shake on it?
Well, that's wonderful, Valentine, only it's not the lead, but a supporting one.
Whatever. This has been more than a privilege. It has been an inconvenience. Now then, if this little interview is about over, I have many fans waiting for me to appear at a cast party, and I don't want to keep them waiting any longer. Adieu.
Oh, wait, just one last thing. I need to get a picture of us together. My producer. We can use this as a publicity shot. Okay, now, Valentine. Smile. Come on now, Valentine. Try and fake it. You're a great actor. Pretend you're enjoying all this.
Yeah.
That's it. Now say cheese. Cheese.
Come here. Get over.
Hell hath no fury. There's an actress who is cast in the role of a stand-in. And so let us take a closer look at La Nina.
Miss Lopez, it's nice to meet you. Been looking forward to our meeting. Please, sit down. Please, sit down. Look here. These are my two kids. My dog Rex, my wife Sharon, my mother-in-law Margaret. How the hell that get in there? Oh, and my draft card. As a male in America, you always have to remember to keep your draft card with you at all times.
You mean you can't order a beer without a draft card?
That would take too long to explain. Why don't we just get to why we're both here? I've been looking over your resume, and I must say it's very impressive. I see you got a BA in theater with the Yale School of Drama, where you did 4 years of some intense roles. Yeah, Stella and Streetcar Named Desire, the title role in Evita, Macbeth. Wow. Ambitious.
racist questions such as that? I mean, where does it end? What next? My personal life to be scrutinized? Shall we delve into my political leanings? Or how about, have you now or have you ever had a tattoo put on you? And while we're at it, can we see it? And add to all that, I am not Spanish. Get with the times, you Neanderthal. I'm a Latina. Do you hear me? Latina, not Spanish. Can you hear me?
Oh yes, I heard you. I think they heard you in Chicago.
So answer the question before I call the ACLU. Why the outright racist question? Am I Spanish? This ought to be good.
We're planning a parody on Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. At this time, the local folks were of Latin origin. In my mind, I was searching for a Latino woman. But because of my limited worldview, I had only envisioned Spanish women for this role. I thought it would better serve the character.
Well, Shakespeare was clearly misogynistic, homophobic, and racist.
Maybe so. But he is the most read author in history. And unfortunately, he can't answer to her assertions as he is dead.
Well, that's too bad. We could have reported him to the proper authorities.
I'm sure you could lead a movement to have his work censored. But until that time, may we please continue with the interview.
Fire away.
As you know, this is my first time as a director. Quite frankly, I am hesitant about casting such a volatile actress in this play, regardless of her rather diverse and extensive credentials. I see you earned a degree and you've presented me with some impressive reviews and videos. But on a personal level, I'm afraid you also come off as, you may also very well be, just a little too strong in your values, your core values. Such passion could be an obstruction in the way of creating artistic differences. Worse yet, you may begin to question and second guess my directives. Now, on paper, you meet all the requirements to really play this part. That coupled with the MP3 clips that you sent me, so I know all about your ability. You're perfect. Except for what just happened. I'm concerned, to say the least.
Oh, Mr. Rogers.
Please, call me back.
Okay, Barry. I have been out of college now a year and a half. And I moved here to New Jersey so I can be closer to New York. And I haven't landed one leading role yet. That outburst I had was just my frustration. I promise my personal views will remain dormant for the rest of this show should you decide to cast me. I read it and I know I can make a play you'd be proud of. So can I please get a second chance? Please.
Let's see what you got. Show me your best Shakespeare. Convince me.
What were thy lips the worse for one poor kiss? Speak fair, but speak fair words, or else be mute. Give me one kiss, I'll give it thee again, and for one interest, if thou wilt have twain. I'll be a park, and thou shalt be my deer. Feed where thou wilt, on mountain or in dale. Graze on my lips, and if those hills be dry, stray lower where the pleasant fountains lie. Within this limit is relief enough, sweet bottom grass and high delightful plain. Round, rising hillocks, breaks obscure and rough, to shelter thee from tempest and from rain. Then be my dear, since I am such a park. No dog shall rouse thee, though 1,000 bark.
Well, when you put it in those terms, how can I resist? Although, I do have one more request.
Oh, no, show's over. This is as far as we go.
No, not that. Listen, Nina. This is my first play as a director. I need somebody to bounce ideas off of. I need an assistant. How about it?
No dinners, no flowers, no candy, no come-ons.
Nina, if I even suggest anything or misbehave, you'd have a restraining order put on me in a New York minute. That plus the fact that I have a wife who cut my nuts off if you even look the wrong way. Either way, I'm screwed. Figuratively speaking. What do you say? Deal?
Oh yes, a deal. Absolutely, a deal.
Holy cow, my mother-in-law's picture. I threw it away before, remember? Yeah. You gotta help me find it. She's financing this play, and if she sees that a picture's missing, it's curtains. Get it? Curtains?
Oh man, you're good. You got good ones. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Our next actor is a real cowboy from the South. South Plainfield, that is. He had to hitch a ride to the theater. Yeah, his car broke down. Had a lot of engine trouble. Yeah. And so here it comes, riding inside saddle, the Flapjacks Kid, the Duke.
Next! Hello, anybody back there? Let's go, chop chop!
All right, hold your horses. Hold your horses. I got a little behind. In the dressing room. A little behind. In the dressing room. Get it? What a hoop this acting gig is. All these half-naked chicks running around with absolutely no inhibition. Because they think we're all queers. What a hoop. I mean, look at me. You ever see a gay guy walk like this?
Mr. Mark.
Wait a minute. Hold that thought. That had arms like these.
Look, dude.
I ask you now, have you ever seen a fag with a face like this?
At least 10 times a day in and around Central Park at night. Now, can we dispense with the sexual orientation travelogue and let's get to what's really important in terms of casting your character for this play?
Let's cut to the chase. I like that. All right, Mr. Director, you're on. Time to play Jeopardy.
All right, Mr. Martin, you can sip it. Do I make myself clear?
I can dig it. Let's forge ahead.
Good. Glad that's over. Now, what kind of experience do you have and what are your credits?
Well, been out of the business for a long time. I've actually been singing in a country western band for years. But back in the 60s and the 70s, I did those shorts. You know the kind that the sound is out of sync, and they're almost always in the black and white and shown in the East Village art houses.
You mean you've been involved with? You've actually done skin flicks?
Wow! I can see how you make glue now. Well, I have to explain. See, I became involved with a company that produced filmed commercials for local businesses. These were almost always done on a shoestring budget, usually in black and white, usually. So, not to cause any illusions here, but all my work was done with my clothes on. I could just see if my mama ever got wind, don't know any bots, she would have ordered a hit on the company, called the cops, had me sent to Attica as a punishment. See, I come from a very connected family. As a Brooklyn Italian, if I ever wanted to become a millionaire, I could have done so overnight, if you get my drift.
Well, I can't tell you how glad that makes me, because as a writer, I only write and direct films to entertain in a respectful way. It's a code I've always lived by. I've always said that I would never be involved in a project that I couldn't share or involve my priest to come look at.
I see where you're coming from, Barry, but I assure you, once you cast me in your show, you'll be selling loads of tickets, and the women will melt.
You're pretty sure of yourself, aren't you?
Ask me to recite something. Anything.
Okay, you're on. William Shakespeare.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and the women are merely players. They have their entrances, and they have their exits. And one man in his time plays many parts. As you like it. Go on.
Somehow I just knew you'd be the one to quote that. Besides, anybody who can recite Shakespeare wearing a fringed jacket, cowboy hat, and boots deserves to be in my play.
Whoa. Whoa. Shakespeare? I know. He makes great Bishop Post. Oh, what a freaking line. Yeehaw! Oh, the freaking genius.
And now a blast from the past. Sylvia. Ah, yes. A rose by any other name would smell as sweet. And she is a real stinker. Ladies and gentlemen, the original model for the wench, Sylvia.
Can I have Nora Blake? Nora Blake, let's go. You're on. Is there a Nora Blake in the house?
There's no Nora Blake back here.
Hey, wait a minute. That voice. I know that voice.
Surprise!
Sylvia! Sylvia Carson, my wonderful old friend. How you doing? I thought you and your husband moved to Idaho.
Yes, we did. But after 24 years, he found he could handle a fucking Bronco verse easier than me. So, I took my makeup kit, my Gucci shoes, and my handbag, and I decided to come back to punish all those numbnuts that let me get away. So, voila, here I am.
But how'd you know what we're doing here?
Facebook and Twitter is hardly a secret. I mean, you must have posted 10 times you needed a hair and makeup artist. So, I brought my magic makeup kit. from my Empire Beauty School days, and I came to save your ass. So, how do I look?
Well, I see marriage didn't alter your finest assets. So, you want the job as hair and makeup artist? Fine, it's yours. It's Sylvia. You were such a fine actress. Did you give that up?
Yes. I mean, I really was married in the most confined sense of the word. I gave up all those dreams. I mean, look at me. I'm old enough to be these kids' their neighbor. It's your neighbor.
Well, here's the thing, Sylvia. I'm kind of stuck. We start rehearsals on Monday, and the last actress on my list, this Nora Blake, was supposed to be here. Now, if I don't fill this role, I'm going to have to close the show. And without a show, there isn't going to be a need for a hair and makeup artist.
Wow, that's a tough spot you're in. Well, Mr. Director, it's up to you. Think I could pull this off at my age?
No, you can't. You'll save me, the show, and let the world know what talent you had hidden away. So,
Oh, wait. Under one condition.
How come everything has to be followed with a condition? Okay, what?
That all my family gets in for free.
You have 13 kids in your family. You know I don't know this theater.
I'm sorry, Charlie, but if you want Sylvia, you get my whole family.
Well, what can I do? Okay, you got it. Now what am I going to tell my producer?
You tell him that when you got Sylvia, she came with a baker's dozen of her relatives.
Oh, how cute. A baker's dozen. I knew this gig would be tougher than selling timeshares.
We now come to Speed. He almost didn't make the show. On the way to the theater, he saw these two guys dressed in matching outfits, and he asked them if they were gay. They promptly arrested him. Speed, your time hath come. Entrez-vous.
Can I have Speed Belloff, please? Speed Belloff, are you there? Audition. think such banter is aimed at gaining favor with me, then allow me to inform you that you're barking up the wrong tree.
I don't understand. I am a performance artist actor, and my whole shtick is making people uncomfortable. I use any and all means at my disposal to make you think. And I can see on your face, I have you thinking already. Did I not get you thinking?
Actually, you did get me thinking of something.
I knew it. I could see it in your eyes. All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up. So, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking if I want this nut in my show or not. Listen, Speed. I realize I'm a first-time director and I may be a bit green. But I can smell a rank amateur when I see one.
And scorn to the boss.
Yeah. Can I be totally honest with you?
By all means.
If you were auditioning for a gay bathhouse, then I am sure that this little performance of yours today may have helped you. But as for me, I am looking for talent. Actors who are trained in their craft, in the classic sense of the word. In other words, I need people who are serious about all this. Speed, you've got all the tools. A great resume, good looks, attitude, and you seem to be fearless. But from what I see, you're one-dimensional. Look at you. I mean, you come to a Shakespearean audition, and you act like an interior decorator, and I'm supposed to be impressed? Where are your acting instincts? So before I even get to hear one word, you flunk the audition. It's a shame because you got the look. Thanks. But no thanks. Next.
Hold it. Don't send anybody in just yet.
Wow.
Sit down.
And thus conscience does make cowards of us all. And thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied over with the pale cast of thought, an enterprise of great pitch and promise. With this regard, their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action. Soft you now, fair Ophelia, be all my sins remembered.
Friend, you just got yourself a lead in this play! Congratulations. The women will be waiting for you in line at this dressing room door.
They're going to be waiting a long, long time.
Just lose the wand and tutu.
I hate you.
Well, cats, here we are. Opening night. And I just wanted to wish you all well. This has been a growing experience for us all. As you know, it has become necessary for me to step in tonight. So when the curtain rises, I want you to think of me not as your director, but as your fellow castmate. Yeah, that's even a word.
Oh, sorry.
The show we're about to perform is an old vaudeville classic, updated in 1954 by Johnny Wayne and Frank Schuster. And now we are about to present this 2018 version written by Lawrence Francis.
remember these words by the great mime Marcel Marceau, who in 1954 uttered this. Yes, my friends, those words are as true today as they were then. And let us not forget the great critic Rexus Aurelius, who gave us these. I will live in thy script, die in thy scene, and be buried in thy reviews. Thespians, take your places, and those of you who are straight, the time has come for a politically incorrect retelling of Shakespeare's great masterpiece, Julius Caesar. Only our show has been retitled Julius Caesar's Last Words. Oh? Well, Brutus, looks like you blew your Christmas bonus. Andouille. Andouille.
I can see how he's dealing with no ordinary man. This guy had to be a real whack job. Okay, buddy. What's on your mind?
Flavius Maximus, a terrible thing has happened. It's the greatest crime in all of Rome.
All right. Just give me the scoop. What's happened?
Julius Caesar, Il Cannoli Padrino, has been iced.
Julius Caesar? The cannoli godfather murdered? I couldn't believe it. Big Julie was dead.
They whacked him. He was killed just 30 minutes ago in his Senate. He was stabbed.
Stabbed?
Yes, they got him right in the rotunda.
That's gotta hurt. I had a splinter there once. Those marble splinters are impossible to get out.
Well, I tell you, all the Romans in the uproar over it. I came to see you because you're known as the Big Dick of Rome.
Well, I don't mean to brag, but I'll try.
If anyone can find a killer, it's you. You're the best. After all, you got Nero off of that rape charge.
Yeah, I gotta reduce the tailgating.
Well, all right, Flavius, you gonna take the case or what?
Hey, wait a minute. I'd like to know who I'm working for.
I'm a senator named Brutus. I was Caesar's BF.
All right, Brutus, you're on. My fee is 125 drachmas a day, payable in advance.
There you go.
Hey, you're one short.
You got a good ear.
When it comes to money, very musical. I've got perfect pitch. I was given a tuning fork by the great Roman all-female rock group, the Pink Pyramids. But I had to give it back.
How come?
I couldn't keep this big spaghetti from falling off the fork.
So Flavius took the case. They went outside, flagged down the chariot, and took it to the scene of the crime. The streets were covered with the usual suspects: pimps, prostitutes, beggars, clowns, people dancing naked. It looked like the campus at UC Berkeley. Before long, they were at the scene of the crime, the Senate.
Okay, give me the setup here. Who are those shifty-looking guys over there?
Shifty looking, they're senators.
That explains it.
They were all here when it went down.
Who's the guy with the mean and hungry look?
Oh, that's Cassius.
I see. The dude looks dangerous. But who's that other creep? He looks like a suspect.
The guy beside him?
Yeah. Wait a minute. That's you!
Yes, but are you sure I'm not listening?
This case began to take on an interesting new flavor. Growl! Hey, who's the broad?
The board, that's Caesar's wife, Calpurnia.
Oh, yeah? She looks like an interesting new suspect. Very interesting. I think we'll go and talk to her. Pardon me, Miss Caesar.
Yes.
I'm Flavius Maximus, the famous Roman private dick. What can you tell me about your husband's death? Can you give us any clues?
I told him, Julio, forget about it. I told him, but he wouldn't listen. I told him, Julio, play it cool. But what's he called? The dumb dago.
But Mrs.
I pleaded with him, Julio, forget about it. If I told him once, I told him 1,000 times. Julio, forget about it.
Mrs. Caesar.
My mother warned me about him. It was like talking to a wall. I told him, Julio, it's the Ides of March.
Cicero!
But he wouldn't listen. He never listened. He just never listened.
Would you please take Mrs. Caesar out of here?
Come along, dog. Acting like such a tease. I can go shopping. I have these stiletto pumps that are just to die for.
I told him, Julio, forget about it. Don't go to the fork. A funny thing could happen on the plane. But you know what? He wouldn't listen. He never listened. I pleaded with him, Julio.
puzzle. I'm gonna have to channel my Lieutenant Colombo.
Yeah. But there's one thing bothering me.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Was that your wife? She's very beautiful.
All right, Columbo. Flavius, cheer up. You'll get the answer. After all, Rome wasn't built in a day.
What was that?
I said Rome wasn't built in a day.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good.
You like it?
Yeah, I love it. Can I use it?
It's yours.
So Flavius heads to Cicero's bar to pick up some information. Cicero's the bartender who not only serves drinks during the day, but he is a stand-up comic at night.
Hey, Cupcake, long time no see.
Hey, baby, what's
Well,
happening?
you got to shake it if you want to naked.
Damn. If the toga's getting any shorter, I'm gonna have to raid the joint.
Aren't they absolutely scandalous? They're the latest rage from Paris. So, what are you drinking?
Give me a Shirley Sphinx.
You need a Shirley Temple.
Look, if I wanted a Shirley Temple, I'd go to a Jewish deli. So, got any new jokes?
Hey, Blade, why'd the Roman Colosseum close?
I don't know why.
Because the lion ate up all the profits. Do you get it? Do you get it? A young centurion from the hills of Rome. We'll call him a Roman hillbilly. Do you get it? The 7 hills of Rome? So Caesar had heard that this young man was his spitting image, so the emperor had him tracked down. Asked by Caesar, "Did your father ever come to Rome?" To which the young man replied, "No, but my mother did." So Caesar said, "So you must be a Caesar solid." Did you get it? Did you get it?
I got it.
A wealthy Roman goes back to the slave Darress store and complains that the slave I just bought died. So the slave store manager says, "Sorry, sir, but that never happens even to us." So the wealthy Roman says, "I want a refund." To which the slave store manager replied, "Sorry, sir, I told you at the time of the transaction, all slaves are fine." I am sympathetic to your situation. I do have this slightly used 76-year-old Babylonian whore I can give you. She's no longer good for lovemaking, but she makes a mean roast pig.
Hello, Flavius.
Brutus, what are you doing here?
They got me. They got me right in the rotunda. Right in the knee. Right in the neck. This is my big death scene. Why are you not watching? Smelling, seeing, tasting.
I came to see you.
It's under the big W. You can't miss it. Under the big W.
That guy's dead. He's really dead.
So, who's the stiff on the stool?
That was Cicero. Gee, his jokes weren't that bad.
That's a funny place to carry a knife.
You stabbed the reporter.
That's even more painful than a rotunda.
Ah, brute. It's a tale told by a chooch.
Well, all right, Flavius. Did you come up with the answer? Who put the hit on Big Julio?
Suddenly, the whole thing came together. I put 2 and 2 together and I got IV. apparandi.
The what?
What, didn't you ever speak plain Latin? Modus operandi. The plan, boss!
Oh, the plan! Now I get it.
Greek he understands, but when it comes to plain English, he's a real dingler.
Well, all right, Flavius, who did it?
Obvious. The only one that was down there when it all went down, Brutus. Or should I say, Mr. Big?
Say, what are you getting at?
Hey, the sandal fits. Where? You're the guy who put out that contract on C's Arch.
You out of your head, see? I came to your office. I hired you to find the torpedo.
Yeah, pretty smart, but not smart enough. Now you're coming downtown, or am I going to have to hire a couple of guards to lean on?
All right, Seamus. I did it. I killed Julius Caesar.
Brutus tries to escape. Flavius corners him at the scene of the crime.
Come on out with your hands up.
Get lost, copper!
Get smart, Brutus. We can smoke you out.
Oh, yeah, I like to see you try it.
Give me the incense.
Incense! Oh, no, not that. I give up. I smoke.
Okay. One false move and I'll play you full of lead.
All right, boys. You got me, but I'll be back.
I don't think so. This is a one-act play. Centurions! Read him his rights, compliment book.
Listen, Flat Sandal. I'll return someday. Listen, No Sandal. I'll return someday. Just remember, all roads lead to Rome.
Hey, wait. What was that last one?
What is it? I said, all roads lead to Rome.
All roads lead to Rome.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the best one yet.
You like it?
Yeah.
Well, you better look it up. I think it's copyrighted. But if you let me go, I know a good Jewish lawyer to get you clearance.
God, get him out of here.
Good work, Flavius. All Rome salutes you.
Hail,
Hail, Flavius. May the farce be with you.
Say, right. I like that last line. May the force be with you. Can I use it?
No, you can't use it.
Why not?
Because it hasn't been written yet.
Just my luck. I always get the fuzzy end of the lollipop.
Wearing that loose toga can really cause things to bang around down there. So we all chipped in and we got you this. It's just a way of us showing our support.
Wow. What an unusual gift. A lemon jockstrap. Oh well. At least it came from the heart.
No, it didn't. It came from the adult bookstore. I wasn't sure of the size, so I got a small.
Well, actually, I wear a large. Yes, a large. I'll have to exchange it. But I promise, every time I wear it, I'll think of you.
Ew! Come on.
No, excuse me. I got a thing going on with the guys.
You'll be sorry.
Put on your best tunic, Venus. We're going to the passion pit. I'm sure JC wouldn't mind.